Today we've had the final meeting of the very first ever Orange Youth Panel. And it was partly because we really wanted with the Orange Prize to try to have a much wider range of people engaging with the prize. And we really are interested in trying to engage with younger readers.
Ultimately, I felt it was an exceptionally well-written book.
It's lacking something to be first prize.
There is a site called Spinebreakers, which is set up and run by and for teenage readers. And we felt that rather than try to just put together a random selection of teenage readers, it would be much better to go through that site. We simply put out an invitation, if you like, and saying, would anybody be interested in helping and joining with this?
I wanted to become a judge for the youth panel because I absolutely love literature, and I think it's important to show that young people are reading and that we do have thoughts that are just as valid as adults who read books as well.
Well, I really like books. I thought it would be really fun to do, to read all these new books and be able to talk about them.
So when we first started, we basically got 7 books in the post, and so we would read our 7 books, and then we had our first meeting, and in that first meeting we explained what happened in the book and what we liked about the book, and then we voted the top 6 books, and that was our shortlist, and then we came to this meeting and we discussed our views, and then we took our votes.
I wanted to kind of get into newer literature as well because I usually read classics, so I thought this is probably the best way to get into it.
Everybody was really strong. They said their opinion. They didn't hold back. Very articulate and often very forceful, but always respectful of other people's point of view.
The second thing is, in terms of originality, I think there is a lot of originality in the writing of Mercy.
But there was no real story there, that's what I sort of feel. I didn't really, I felt the themes and the structure, it worked.
According to the points that you've given, Blonde Roots is way ahead of anything else.
She is really funny at times, but then when she needs to be sincere, she really is, and I found it quite emotive.
It is a sincere novel, that's a good word, it's very sincere.
And I felt that the reader at that point was almost put into Doris's position.
The story, it's genius the way she's crafted it, but it's what she's trying to tell us.
Maybe not intentionally, but it ends up pleasing the most. The decision was made fairly easily, and it's one that I'm relatively happy with. I think it's a good book. It was a good choice.
I think that teenagers should definitely read this book because as I was reading it, I definitely thought that it was very accessible for people of our age, and I think that the whole list together are definitely really suited to people of our age.
I think that publishers and agents and literary editors are missing a really big trick here. I think that there should be many more reviewers who are teenagers. I think that there should be many more opportunities for adults, if you like, people in the publishing industry particularly, to listen to what teenage readers have to say. For more information about the Youth Panel, the Orange Prize, all the various initiatives that we run to do with the Orange Prize for Fiction, go to www.orangeprize.co.uk.